Today, we're going to move on to our next video in the three-handed piano series. Now, up here somewhere is a card that will take you to the first video if you missed it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then you're going to want to go back and see that one. You know, the word routine is a word that seems boring to us, but it's really a great thing. When you establish a routine, first off, you know what you're going to come in and do every day. And if you do something on a daily or near daily basis, you're really going to master it. Now let's get started. On to your practice schedule. This is the money. First off, chill out. Go at a very moderate tempo to start and build up speed very gradually. Take whatever time you need on a daily basis, but remember, we vastly prefer every day for 10 minutes rather than twice a week for an hour. This gets into the science of building habits, and there's plenty of good info on that from the experts if you need some inspiration here on YouTube. Once you get this going, you're going to want to practice this on every song. Of course, the voicings and the harmonic rhythm will be different depending on the song. Now, for foundational practice, first, some right hand alone practice. So number one is to improvise with the given scale notes of the F blues scale and experiment with ornamentation. This can consist of a couple of things. One is a rip. A rip is where you play one note to another, but you fill it in with notes like that. Another one is a grace note, which is like there's a destination note and the grace note is either below or above, like that. You could do a trill. There's a lot of different things you can do. Two, with the right hand still. Practice the block chords I showed you at the beginning. You want to get familiar with this harmony on its basic level. And we'll use this more and for different things in the next lesson or upcoming lessons. Okay, so that, I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but that's what you would do. You would go through that form that I mentioned earlier. Now we'll start to get our juggler on. You remember about the juggler, right? So this is about coordination and integration into the muscle memory. Now, when you think about a juggler, first off, it's obviously pretty automatic. And you can envision, even if you don't have the skill, that your focus is, or at least must be, always on the ball you're catching, right? You can't focus on all three at once, so your focus has to shift. At least that much I know. Now, with this next practice we're working on, it's the three-hand approach I was talking about before. And remembering, we're covering all three strata with two hands. So continuing with the right hand alone. So we're going to practice the answer chords, the dyads containing the thirds and sevenths. First, you're just going to practice on one chord and stay. I picked this kind of Charleston rhythm here, right? Then I'm going to start changing between two chords. Let's say that was F7, this is B flat. Don't skip a beat like I did. Then let's say we're going to play between C7 and B flat 7, like that. So then finally you're going to play around the form. That might be, you know, like that. Now, the harmonic rhythm is the speed at which chord changes, as opposed to the rhythm of the notes. In this case, the harmonic rhythm is 4 beats for the first chord, 4 beats for the second chord, 8 beats for the third chord, and then 8 beats for the chord after that, 8 beats for the chord after that, then 4, 4, 4, and 4. You can sort of see there's kind of a drama to that in a way. They increase as it gets towards the end, towards what we call the cadence point. So that was a lot about right hand practice. Next time, we're going to get into the left hand and then put it all together. See you soon.